Welcome back here to TommyBoxing, and today we got to talk about Misfits Duel 2. If you guys didn't see it, this past Saturday, Misfits did put on a quick little card to keep us Misfits fan appeased. I watched most of the fights. I missed a couple, but for the most part, I watched it, and overall, it was a decent card. Was it their best card? No, obviously. Was it an entertaining card? You know what? For the most part, yeah, I will say there was a couple fights that I was like, meh. But beyond that, I mean, it was a good, solid, entertaining card. I don't know what I would rank it. Probably say like a 7.8, 7.5, somewhere around that range. Started with the Justin Ibarola and James Springer fight. I literally only I turned it on once the knockout happened in the last round. So, I mean, kudos to, I believe it was James Springer, the guy with the bleach blonde hair. Kudos to him. Congratulations. I guess he signed a multi-fight deal too, so we'll be seeing that guy back again. Then we had Will Anderson versus Jake Cornish. I didn't really know much about either of these guys, so I was just watching with no expectation at all, and Will Anderson looked really, really good. I really, really liked him. I guess he was a football player or a soccer player. He looked really, really good. I'm a big fan of a really good 1-2, and that's exactly what he used the whole night. Long, rangy guy, stay on the outside, clench when he gets too close. I like that. I really, really did like that. He looked really good. I guess this was his second fight. The first one he lost, so great to come back from a loss. If I'm not mistaken, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But great overall performance. I'm excited to kind of see him again. He's a long, rangy guy, and that 1-2 looked devastating. Obviously, he got the knockout, so, you know, kudos to him. Great to, I mean, I can't really speak enough about that, so congrats to Will. Loving your 1-2. Keep it up. I can't wait to see him grow more in the scene and the sport. Then we got Jade Jones versus Egypt Chris. Now, I'm pretty sure I was on the money with this prediction. I did believe I say it was going to be a KO or stoppage, and I didn't expect to be this devastating. Oh my goodness. This went mega viral on Twitter, Instagram, all the socials, and that I didn't realize that Taekwondo power was going to translate like that. Like, woo, that just a non-stop budging too, right on the chin. She was trying to find it. She's like, oop, that didn't land. Oop, that didn't land. And then bam, that landed. Wow, Jade Jones. Way to make a debut. Like, honestly, whoo. To be fair, it was going to be a huge skill gap. I said that in the beginning. That was a pretty one-sided fight. But my goodness, that was a violent KO. That was hard to watch live because then you see the blood leaking from Egypt's mouth. It looks like she was okay afterwards, dancing with Waleed Sharks and stuff I saw. So, you know, congratulations to Jade, and I'm glad Egypt is okay. But man, that was a KO. I'm excited to see Jade Jones again. Let's see what else she can do, honestly. Then we got Jordan Banjo versus Tempo Arts. This was a great fight. I will say that. This was a very, very good fight for the most part. It started in Tempo's favor. It really did. It started in Tempo's favor. It was going his way. Jordan was very caught off guard by the technicality of Tempo Arts for the most part, and initially, to clarify. And then as the rounds went on, Tempo just gassed and he got sloppy, and Jordan finally understood that he was taller. He realized, like, oh wait, I should probably step back and throw a punch. That's when Jordan was devastating, because when he would throw punches, his power shots when he was close, they were still effective to Tempo. He didn't like them, but when he gets that full range and really can shoot it like that, different story. And we saw it. He stopped Tempo in the last round. That was hard. I love Tempo a lot. I thought he could take it out, and massive respect to both of these gentlemen. Man, I would love to see a Tempo Arts come back. So who's next for Jordan? I don't know. Maybe another fight, or maybe it is Chase next. I have no clue. I really don't. Then we get to Carla Jade and Pearl Gonzalez. This fight I was actually pretty excited for, and as much as I hate to say it, I was kind of underwhelmed. Yes, I did predict that Carla was going to win via decision. She lost. Fair enough. I got it wrong again. The fight overall from both women, I was watching, but it just felt very slow and kind of sluggish. It just felt underwhelming. I was very underwhelmed with the fight. I thought it was going to be a little more, especially from Pearl. She got the W. She brought the pressure and stuff like that. Maybe it was just Carla being a little too awkward and stuff like that, and maybe she wasn't able to get as much as she wanted off, but I got turned off from the fight. Carla's performance, and then from Pearl's as well to an extent. Pearl had a better performance. Clearly she won, but with Carla, it just felt like she was a little stiff. She felt stiff, and she looked slow. Maybe it was the skill gap possibly between the two. two women, or it was an off night for Carla. I don't know, but the speed that Carla looked very, very slow, and I don't know what was going on, but it could just be a skill gap, and maybe that's what Carla learned that night. So again, fair enough to Pearl. I don't want to take anything away from anyone who won, because this was honestly, in my opinion, tough fights to call. Honestly, maybe Carla goes back down to lightweight. Maybe she's just too slow and sluggish and can't really hang at middleweight. Maybe it's just not her time yet, or I'm not really too sure what's next for Carla. Definitely take some time off, rest, recover, get back to the drawing board, and then when you know you're ready, then we could talk about it. Let's not rush into it. Then for our co-main event, we have Wally Sharks and Argentinian King. This was a great fight. This was actually pretty good. I got this one right, so I'll take it any day of the week. Wally looked good. He looked really, really good. I told you guys, out of the technicality between the two, Wally was going to be way more technical, and he was. Oh my goodness. Pure technicality at the heart of that performance. It was beautiful. Great 1-2. That 1-1-1 then 2. Oh, I love it. I love a good 1-2, guys. I'm going to keep talking about it. You guys know that. If you guys follow me for long enough and I've seen my videos, I love a good 1-2. That's the best combination you can learn in boxing, point blank, period. Tell me otherwise. Simple. It's essential. You can't argue. Yeah, but, you know, Argentinian King took it like a champ again. It was, there's not much. He just wasn't the best man that night, and, you know, there wasn't too much I can say he did wrong. Obviously, he dropped his hand a little bit when that knockout came, but Waleed was setting up with those jabs, keeping his hands busy after Argentinian King had to react to those jabs coming at him. So I can't argue like, oh, he shouldn't have dropped his hand. Waleed was doing it right. Use the jab for a distraction, then come over with that too. That's exactly what Waleed did, and I love it. I love a good 1-2. But yeah, congrats to Waleed Sharks. I got that one right, so I'll take it. Then in our main event, we had Ty Mitchell and Gabe Rosado going for the Misfits light heavyweight world title. This fight I have a few qualms with. For starters, I just did not like it was 6 rounds. I don't like that at all. It should have been 8. Even Gabe said, why wasn't it 8? It was supposed to be. I guess it got changed last minute for unknown reasons. No one said a reason, if it was due to a schedule time constraint, or there was nothing. There was nothing that was said. They agreed to 8, then it got dropped to 6. I don't like that. I will say that right now. I am not a big fan of that. This fight should have been 8. If you're coming from a 10-round fight, I get it. You know, maybe you don't want to do 10 this time, but 8 was the right one. 6 is way too small, especially for this fight. I think if you did 8 rounds with Gabe Rosado and really showed how you do it, you know, fair enough. Ty could have really showed even more. Gabe was like, if it was 8 rounds, fair enough. But the 6 rounds really bothers me. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Ty. That was a great performance, a very, very great performance. But you started to see, honestly, like the last round or 2, that's when Gabe started to get going. And I feel like if it was like 7 or 8, we would have seen some really great action. It was still a great fight. It was a good fight. I don't want to say great. It was a good fight between these two guys. And again, I just wish it was 8 rounds, especially if Ty is calling out Ben Whitaker. He ain't doing 8 rounds. You're doing 10 minimum. And he talks about it. Yeah, I'm 35. I don't have that much time. Then let's not waste our time doing 6 rounds anymore after doing 10. I think he should be fighting 8. As for performances, you know, Gabe looked like he had the mileage on his body. You can tell from the jump. It was hard to watch. I like Gabe a lot because obviously I know this is not the best version of him. This is literally after the end of his career, 40 years old. A lot of mileage on his body, a lot of wear and tear. So this isn't clearly the best look for Gabe. As for Ty, great performance. Truly an amazing performance. Should be proud of himself. Great win. Looked absolutely dominant. Made it look easy. It was easy. I'm not gonna say it. It was a pretty one-sided fight, except for like round 5. That's when Gabe kind of started going. But even then, round 6, you know, Ty was like, "Oh, we're gonna do this. Let's do it. Let's dance." And I liked that a lot. But yeah, this was a great performance from Ty. He's not getting that Ben Whitaker fight next after this fight. I'm not really sure who Ty would fight next. It would have to be MF Pro. Nothing else. It cannot be these Misfits cards anymore if he really wants to get a Ben Whitaker fight. That's all I got for you guys. Overall, a great card, entertaining. I'm excited to see what's next for Misfits. That's all I gotta say. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this card in general, about the fights, all of that good stuff in the comment section below. And before you head out, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.